Okay guys, so I'm going to show you guys the signature book versus the signature album. Like I said, the signature book is what came in your package. And this is basically it right here. I'm going to show you a comparison with this next to the album. And hopefully you can see this and hear me even through the air conditioner. This is just a linen version, and this is a smaller one, but I wanted you to see this because it has the faux leather. So for this signature book, there's only faux leather options as opposed to real leather. So keep that in mind. Also, there's no, oh no, wait, we can do custom image cover for the signature book. So this one I showed you guys before. I hope you remember it. The pages are thick still, but thinner than the signature album. I'll show you a comparison in a minute. For this book, you have an option of getting either, and I don't know if you can see this, but it's a pearl finish, which is kind of like a shimmery. I don't know if you can see that in this light, or a matte finish. And it's just smooth, okay? So there's no extra protective coating or anything on this book, and so that's why the price difference is so much lower and so much more affordable. So there are definite quality differences, even though it's a great book. And if you can see the thinness of it, this book has about 34 images, just like the default. And so if you do that, here's another 8x8 that's in the signature album. This one has acrylic cover, so that's an upgrade, but I wanted to show you the difference when you look at these side by side. So here, let me just put them flat. So you can see how this one comes up much higher. And if you look at the difference in the pages, it's just the pages are way thicker than the signature book here. The pages are more flimsier, okay? The other difference is this has the protective, and you can really see this in this light. It has a protective luster spray on it, so as I mentioned before, if you were to accidentally, get a fingerprint on there, we could rub it with a soft cloth, get it off. If you spilled something very quickly, you could get it off. Of course, if it's set there, that would not be the case. But that coating makes all the difference because that makes your book last for years and years and years, as people continue to flip through it and look through it. So it's just a quality difference. I definitely did this signature album for my own wedding book, so I highly recommend it for wedding albums. I generally sell this style, although people do buy this for wedding albums. They usually buy them if they're on a budget, or you can kind of see the pearl paper from this angle. They generally buy them for their parents, like your mom is going to get one, Tracy's getting one, so you can look at hers from before to see that one. Or a lot of times people do them for families or babies. So this is the one that you guys saw in the studio, and I remembered you really liked it, and that's why I wanted to show it to you. So notice the difference between an 8x8 size, which is on the right, and a 10x10. I don't have a 10x10 sample in the signature book because I am so bad about just giving my samples away. I need to get a new one. So this one, you'll see there's a custom cover, which you could do, or you could do the leather, like the real leather, and then we also have linen options for the signature album. And this one has the luster, but it also has like a linen texture. See that linen texture is on there as well. So now this book, this album is got way more than the 34 images. That's why it's so much thicker in size than this one. But for reference, this this right here is with the 34 default, just so you see the absolute thickness. And this one, 34 default, okay? And so just another example signature album. We also can do acrylic cover. It's like a, of course that's another upgrade that adds on, but you can also see another leather option. And then this is the one that I did my album in. It's a blue pearlescent. It's really pretty shimmery. The foil stamping will come with your album, regardless of which one you do. And this one was one that I did for a bridal show. This is 10 by 10, and this also has the linen texture. This one is metallic, so it's shinier. So, just real quick, all of the options for covers. Once you get to that point, I'll be asking you that. But also you can do a custom cover like like this one too, but like that one. We would want to choose an image that is horizontal and wraps around very nicely, or I can design it, do a graphic design on there. Like for them, I added their name, and it's hard to see in this light, but that's the date. Yeah, so lots of options. I do recommend the signature album. I do recommend the leather. It's real leather. It lasts really long as opposed to the linen. Linen is really nice, but I do think that the quality of the leather is better. Even the faux leather. So if you do a signature book, you would be getting faux leather. So it's just a little bit thinner, but still, I like that better because I feel like you can wipe it off if it was to get dirty, or, you know, in my house things happen like that, but it depends on how good you are about keeping things stored away and out of little hands, like at my house. So, but yeah, so let me know if you have any questions. Hopefully I kind of, you can see the scale here and see the size difference, the thickness difference, the paper type difference, and let me know.